everyone has doors that if you knock on those doors, they open. They can bring incredible blessings. But most of us never knock because we're scared. Those doors could bring you sales, they could bring you funding, they could bring you advice, they could bring you connections, they could bring you publicity, but you don't knock on them. And you know why? I'm convinced it's because we have a giant misconception of what it means to sell. To sell is a dirty word. People think it's manipulative or something like that. I have redefined what it is to sell. And I want to give you my definition. I created a little acronym. Now, I don't really like acronyms, but I created this because I think it's really helpful. To sell, S-E-L-L, sincerely encourage by listening and loving. Sincerely encourage by listening and loving. Makes all the difference. You know, S is for sincerely. When I think of sincere, I think of Elaine. She's one of the sweetest, most sincere people I know. She came to me and she said, Steve, I'm a psychologist. I have this program that really I know will help children. I mean, her love for children just radiates from her. And the thing is, though, Steve, the schools aren't interested. Nobody's paying me. I guess I'm just not much of a salesperson. I said, Elaine, you have what it really takes to sell. You have one of the most important assets, your sincerity. You just need a little bit of training. So I taught her how to have the conversation with people, how to reach out. She calls on the principal of a local school. And when she calls on that principal, the principal says, look, I've got so much going on right now. My calendar is just jammed. The old Elaine would have just turned around and walked away rejected. The new Elaine, Elaine version 2.0, took a breath and just really experienced that principal's stress. And she just said, wow, I could understand. You really do have a lot going on. Since your calendar's jammed now, why don't we just take a look and see when you might have time to talk for a few minutes, because I know your kids would really love this. She got the appointment. She met with Elaine. The two hit it off. And as a result of that, Elaine is now doing a pilot program at that school. In fact, she's learned how to communicate her value so sincerely that she is speaking at conferences for teachers, she's training teachers internationally, and she's getting paid for it. But it wouldn't have happened if she hadn't owned the sincerely part of her.